Most everything's froze. We got a good heavy frost on the ground. Welcome back to Mid-10, y'all. Got the hay behind me, and I got the hay trailer right here hooked to the old Dodge. So, I gotta walk back to the front of the farm because somebody's shooting something back there. Anyways, I gotta walk back to the front, get a different truck, so I can go get a loader tractor. But that's what we're doing today. And I say today, it's already about 12:30, and I think today's the 1st of February. So that means most West Tennessee and from like us, from here north, got a bunch of ice last night and this morning. Ooh, that's two. That's two bangs in the background. But we ain't worried about that. Probably the Amish shooting at something. So anyways, like I was saying, we got a bunch of ice last night. You can kind of see it just barely still on the barbed wire. Just barely, still barely. You can see it right there, barely left on the plants. So we didn't get much ice to mount to nothing down here. However, you know, we'll go north middle Tennessee, and especially West Tennessee, they got hammered with ice last night. 3 bangs. But they got hammered with that ice last night. And we're supposed to get more ice tonight going into tomorrow. So I'm trying to get more hay moved back over to the other farm. But it's been a slow go. That's all right. We will get going like it ain't nothing. So I will catch up with y'all when I'm in the tractor. So those calves right there are what's left over from us taking that stuff off last week. And we were going to take another load off this week, but with the ice, like y'all can see the ice here, with the ice we got this week, we're gonna hold off because any little bit inclement weather like that is just the reason for, you know, them not to bring what they should bring. My cutoff's working again, so I'm filling the tank back up like with the valve. When I turn it, the hissing is the float coming back on. So the float's still working, but I'm going to let it fill up like that, then unhook it because it's still supposed to get cold again tonight. And I don't feel like fighting with frozen water lines, water hoses, because there's a water hose over here. That being said, now I'm gonna go get a tractor. We'll see you when we get in it. Unless I have something else come up and change my mind again. And we're back. Got the loader tractor, and we're stacking some hay. Stacking hay. We're loading hay, that's what we're doing. We're doing something with hay. So that's got us load. Get this haul back over to the farm and find a place to put it at. So we'll catch up with you over there. Over here. So I forgot a few things. One, I forgot I don't have the hay spear for this loader over here, so I had to break out the old bucket spear, which I hate using. Just a lot of extra weight up on the bucket when you got a bucket plus that bucket spear plus the hay bale. A lot of extra weight. Well, we're gonna go get us another one. Back at it again this morning. Gonna set some hay to these cows. It has decided to get cold again. So, had it ice and a lot of rain. This morning everything's mostly froze up. Most everything's froze. We got a good heavy frost on the ground. You can see it up there on the hill. But on the bright side, finally figured out why this tractor didn't want to start in cold weather. The block heater plug-in was bad. Not the block heater itself, but the plug-in. Got that fixed, man. All she needs to do is be plugged in about 15 minutes and she's ready to fire right off. We're back again. Get back in the old tractor here. All right, we're back in the tractor. Get rolling on loading this hay again. So what we're gonna do, we'll load our bottom first. And I'm picking out bales like these right here. Looks like coyotes might have been on them a little bit. They got just a little bit of hay knocked off the top of them. So I'll make sure I put them on the bottom. That way they don't catch any wind going down the road and blow apart. Well, they're going to catch a little bit of wind, but they won't catch wind like if they were sitting on top. Take this first from here, we'll go get it about level with the jack. Steer up towards the neck a little bit, set her down. I'm still a little bit on the driver's side on that. You can scoot over a little bit more, but we'll push it on across with the next bale. And I'm just going to keep getting them out of this first run right here, since it's a little bit weathered hay. I think this run I'm getting out of is a few rows had left over from last year. I believe that's right. So take a second one, get eased up here. Leveled up where we need to be, just be barely above the bed, and just slowly push it across until the end of the bale is even with the start of the bed. And since these are 4x5s, I know once one bale is just past my pockets, I know the other bale is in the other bale should be in the same position on the opposite side of the trailer. So I'm not having to run back and forth between sides to check what I'm doing. I'm also picking out bales that are relatively the same size. That way when I go to stack on top of them, it won't be uneven. It'll sit more evenly. That's what I'm looking for, a little bit more even. Get this in place here. And we're just going to do the same same deal. This one, I got it set not exactly halfway across the trailer. I could have set that a little bit further, but I didn't. Grab this other one here. Now I'm running this thing in four-wheel drive too, just to keep me from spinning. Because where we keep haying this spot, it's on a little bit of a slope. That way the water doesn't sit on hay, it all runs off, but it tends to get pretty muddy where I load the trailer up at. Now we got this bigger fourth bell. Get her up here, snugged up against the first bell on the trailer, or well, the second bell. We'll just kind of ease and push her across. We'll get her just past the pocket, let her sit down. And since I'm doing bells further down, I try to kind of have them pretty tight to the bell in front of them. But I will push everything up once I get 8 rolls on the bottom. I'll put one on the back to push them up and kind of lock them in. Then we'll start setting stuff on the top. I always start off up there on the neck. So I'll pick out a roll that is good and tight to go up front, because it's going to catch all the wind. It's going to catch the majority of the wind, because it's going to be up top above the truck. And once I get this one set up here on the neck, I can use it to line up my next 3 bells on the top. Get up here, kind of eyeball a little bit, but like I said before, I use my bell on the neck to know where the center for the next bells are. That's got us loaded. I'll trim a few strings off that are hanging off. That way we ain't dragging him down the road. But that's a load right there, so we'll catch you up with you in a little bit. Working on the last load of hay. About to put her end roll back here on the back of the trailer. We got 4 more to put across the top. And we about got all the hay back here took care of. I need to get me a count, see how many rolls we'll have left. We get this load back over to the other farm. That should have been about, what I figured, 56 rolls. Nope, 65 rolls. That's what I figured on. Been 65 rolls moved today once we get this other load moved over there. Should have been able to get all this area right here cleaned up today. However, the wife had a half a day, so I took her out to eat lunch. You know, you don't get, well, I don't know about you, but we don't get many days in the middle of the day, during the middle of the week, take your spouse out to eat lunch. So we did that, and that killed about an hour and a half of the day, maybe 2 hours by the time we ate. We'll spare this last roll, and then we will pull down beside these bales of hay and count them all and see how many's left here. Since I worked it down even, I should just be able to count 1 roll and times it by 3 and know how many I got left back here. So 2, 4, that's 6. That's 12 rolls. No, it ain't 12. That's 18 rolls of hay back here. That's 18. Yep. So Gotta remember your math. 3 times 6 is 18. We'll get it on, shoved on top of the top there. All nice and pretty like. So what I gotta do is turn the flashers on, shift her out of 4-wheel drive, back up a little bit, make sure she's out, put her back in drive, start tearing out, get moving here. We'll get on the driveway, we'll get her shift over into C range, which is road gear range. There we go, now we're in high gear. So just a few more things to do. You know, we got to take this tractor back and then jump on the road and then got to get the tractor put back in the shed. And then, got to jump back into the farm truck. We'll hit the road once again. And then, park the truck back at the house. And then, we'll start walking. I've looked out. Jesse caught me walking, so he's backing over to give me a ride. And I went and left my coat in the truck and my boggin. A little bit too cool for the vest. So I'll have him give me a ride, and then he drop me off. We'll get no trusty seat here. We'll get this last load of hay hauled back to the house, and then we'll unload the last of this hay. Well, that wraps us up for today, folks. It has gotten dark. We got, 65 rolls moved over here today. That's not too bad considering we took a good break at lunch to take the wife out. And yeah. So last but not least, I'm gonna head home, put this trailer up. Looks like I need to go get gas before I can go home. My fuel light come on. So with that being said, I'm gonna get going, leave y'all alone. So like always, the good Lord's willing, catch you on the flip side. Till the next.